I deliberately crashed my truck and loaded with deadly methanol. Watching the villagers rush in to loot, I knew my plan had worked. 10 years ago, my dad was driving a big rig when nails blew out his tires and he crashed. He died on the spot. The whole truckload of pigs got looted clean by the nearby villagers. It wasn't an accident. Those nails were put there on purpose by the villagers. The whole point was to flip the truck so they could ransack the cargo. My mom tried to take them to court, but these people were pros at playing dirty. Even the cops couldn't do a thing. The case just got buried, and just like that, 10 years went by. I drove a big rig back past the same village where my dad died. Except this time, my cargo was liquor. 99% methanol, 10 ml, you go blind. 30 ml, you're dead. I barely stopped to rest when some ordinary-looking old man came walking over. I knew him. His last name was Diao, part of the Diao clan from Mopan village. 10 years ago, I saw him when I helped my mom collect my father's body. He was one of the people who flagged my dad down and sweet-talked him onto that road, the road that killed him. His cloudy old eyes scanned me up and down, then locked onto the full load sitting behind me. He spoke up like we were old friends, casually asking where I was headed. I told him I was heading to Jinghai. Jinghai, huh? Son, you're going the wrong way. You probably don't know this, buddy. The bridge about 20 kilometers up ahead, part of it collapsed yesterday. Roads shut down for repairs. Traffic cops are blocking it up ahead. Nobody's getting through. I laughed to myself. The exact same play they ran on my dad 10 years ago. I played dumb, pulled out my phone, and checked the GPS. Come on, old-timer. My GPS isn't showing anything. GPS is just a machine. People know better. Out here in these mountains, only the locals know the real roads. If you don't want to miss your delivery, take this side road right here. Cut through Mopan village, skip that bridge. You'll even save a few miles. The road he was pointing to was a narrow county road that wound deep into the mountains. Barely wide enough, barely lit, and zero cameras. That was the very road where my dad lost his life 10 years ago. I acted hesitant for a moment. Then, like a rookie driver who just caught a lifeline, I handed him a cigarette, all grateful. Man, thank you so much. If it weren't for you, I'd have been stuck on that road all night. Is that little road easy to drive? Easy, real easy. A lot of curves, but just take it slow and you'll be fine. Staring at that fake smile of his, I said something back, just in my head. Yeah, take it slow, otherwise how are you gonna jump me? I said goodbye to the old man and turned the rig onto that dark little road. The moment I hit the mountains, everything went dark. I reached under the seat and pulled out the gear I'd prepared. Kevlar stab-proof vest under my clothes, knee pads and elbow pads all strapped on. To keep it low-key, I threw on a big baggy camo jacket over everything. I'd run this road in a simulator more times than I could count. Every curve, every slope, I had it all memorized cold. About 10 minutes in, a sharp turn came up. Downhill, weeds growing wild on the shoulder. Perfect spot for an ambush. In the headlights, I caught a few faint glints on the road. There they are, caltrops. Custom hollow spikes. Once they hit a tire, the air's gone instantly. On a downhill curve like this, a big rig would flip, guaranteed. 10 years ago, right here is where my dad lost control and smashed through the guardrail. I took a deep breath, and instead of braking, I gripped the wheel tighter. If I swerved around it, they'd never show themselves. If I just stopped, they'd probably just try to shake me down. Only a crash, only spilled cargo. That's what would set off a feast that'd destroy the whole village. 2 massive bangs. The front of the truck dropped hard. The force was insane. The steering wheel thrashed violently, like it was about to snap my wrists. I braced hard, covering my head and chest. Just like I'd rehearsed. The moment the truck tilted, I steered into the skid, using the mountain wall to absorb the impact. Boom! The whole world was spinning. Tearing metal and shattering glass exploded through the dead silent valley. The truck rolled onto its side, the massive trailer blocking the entire road. Dust everywhere. The seatbelt had me pinned to the seat. Even with the gear on, the impact still rattled me. Stars in my eyes. Every bone in my body felt like it had come apart. But I wasn't dead, I was still conscious. A few seconds of dead silence, then a sharp, faintly sweet smell started filling the air. The methanol was leaking. For the sake of realism, I'd rigged a few outer barrels to crack open on impact. To these liquor-obsessed villagers, that smell was more irresistible than blood to a shark. Up on a nearby hillside, a firework shot up like a signal flare. Then from the pitch-black village, dozens of flashlight beams lit up all at once, followed by gongs clanging and people hollering, "Truck's down! Big rig flipped over! Come get your free stuff!" It didn't sound like a rescue. It sounded like a party. I struggled to unbuckle my seatbelt. Crawled out through the shattered windshield, face covered in blood. What I saw, even though I'd been expecting it, still sent a chill straight down my spine. It wasn't just a few thugs. It was the whole village. Men, women, young, old. Some on three-wheelers, some pushing carts. There were even old ladies with basins and buckets, pouring in like a dark, crushing wave. Not a single one stopped to glance at me. The bloody driver on the ground. Every pair of eyes was lit up with greed, locked onto the clear liquid pouring out of the overturned trailer. "It's all liquor, God's blessing, grab it, grab it!" Leading the charge was none other than old man Diao and his nephew, Diao DeLong. Diao DeLong had a crowbar, slammed it hard against the cargo door. "Don't rush, move it all to the clan hall first." "Stop! That's my cargo, and that is not liquor. It's industrial methanol, it's poison. Don't drink it, it'll kill you." I screamed until my throat gave out, stumbling forward trying to stop them. Trying to stop a woman who was scooping the liquid into her own barrel with a ladle. "Get out of here!" Diao DeLong kicked me hard in the chest. The vest took the hit. No real damage. But to sell it, I let myself crash hard to the ground.